Oh, hello there. It's the thing. So sorry for the lax schedule, but it really doesn't matter. Wrestling is dying, and it's great watching it. Whoa, that's a good mic. Picks up everything. Look, that's me moving around my chair. Let's get the link out to all the peeps, to all the peeperinos, as we begin the road to respecting Wahman. And there it is. Boom, right in the Discord. Starting off with the oozles. And this time my mic is on. My mic isn't awkwardly off the first 10 minutes of the stream, which means we're improving. Nothing is going on in wrestling at the moment, I don't think. Actually, tonight is the Saturday AEW Dynamite show. Should be Kino. So how are you? I'm doing pretty good. I'm trying to mix work and working out. And, you know, other life stuff. Along with trying to sneak these in where I can. I figured I was free for the next 2 to 3 hours. And this is only going 80 minutes, so I got time. Bing, bing, bong. Yo, yo. That is Dean Stevens in the chat, by the way. Dean, did you see DCW make its return? Because I did. Devin DKO's promotion DCW is back. The main event of the first show back was a fatal 4-way. It was 4 really good dudes. It was AJ Styles in there with Corey Heiser, Randy Orton, and Jonathan Cena, as he's known in DCW. He's called Big Match John here, of course. And the main event of DCW actually has important ramifications in RUW. We had Mr. Randy Orton holding the DCW Championship on our show. But as a result of DCW's last show, Randy will no longer be appearing with that title, as has simply been replaced by his new DCW Championship. That's right. He had to vacate the title just to be in the match for the title again, and won the Fatal 4-Way. He is the DCW Champion still, in my opinion, but once again, in Devin's opinion. So, as far as my title history is confirmed, that's one continuous reign for the Vipper, Randy Orton. But I believe on Devin's, it's his 8th reign as DCW champion. So good for Randy either way. 7 or 8 reigns as DCW champion is pretty gosh darn impressive. I'm the top DCW champion. Well, you weren't even on the show, Dean. So at the moment, it looks like Randy Orton's the top champion in DCW. I'm just saying. Defeated AJ Styles, Big Match John, the current Venom champion, Big Match John, by the way. The current King of the Ring, AJ Styles, by the way. And Corey Heiser in one match. Of course, he only pinned AJ Styles, the current King of the Ring, who will be challenging whoever is the Solar Champion at Beach Blast. But, to be fair to AJ Styles, Styles took and kicked out of 2 attitude adjustments from John Cena, and then kicked out of 2... Or maybe it was broken up, but took 2 awesome bombs from Corey Heiser before taking an RKO from Orton. It took at least 5 finishers. Maybe it was more than that to put away Styles. Evening all, welcome. The Solar Champion. As of now, Lance is in the chat. Doesn't he have 2 shows? I actually don't know if he's going to have 2 shows still. He might. So more WWE releases. Now 205 Live is now a roster of about 7 people, about the same amount of viewers he gets. A lol. Oh, I didn't know there were more releases. That's a shame. Oh, I did know there was one. I heard Ari Daivari is going, which is sad. Ari Daivari, of course, the first ever Chance Choice champion in RWF. Hello, Lance. Hello, Mr. Flood. As we get into our first match of this show, it is a Tornado Tag Team match. The Queef Club, Bell's Palsy Wally, and Weed Guy, using their rematch clause, going head-to-head with the Usos. It's worth noting that at Executive Order, when Jimmy and Jay won the Showdown Tag Team Championships, it was the first time Jimmy has ever held the title. And Jimmy is now a Triple Crown champion on Showdown. That's right, he's held the Russian Championship, the Universal Championship, and now the Tag Team Championships. So good for Jimmy. He is the second ever Triple Crown champion on the show. The first was the Summer Taker. Breeze, Fandango, Danes? Killian Dane? Is that Killian Dane? Singh Bros and Tony Nese are all gone. That's actually crazy. So are they just getting rid of the Cruiserweight title at this point? They probably should. They should. It sucks. Because what the Cruiserweight title should be, in my opinion, and I want to eventually build it up to be in REW, or Roar at least, is it should be almost as big a deal as the Heavyweight Championship. Right? Because we look at combat sports now, and look at people like Floyd Mayweather, Conor McGregor, and Khabib. Like, no one really gives a shit about heavyweights, like, sometimes. Like, they're not that big a deal. It doesn't matter. They're not always above the lower weight classes, so why not have it be somewhere near on par? I don't know. You could have them just be two different kinds of matches. Kind of like, I guess New Japan's not a good example. But I'm thinking that 205 is down to 5 people on the roster now. Yeah. Anyway, look at this. The Usos actually retain their championships to kick off this episode of Showdown. Those beautiful Yin and Yang, the Fishies titles. Jimmy and Jay retain. KO. Zach Walker is here. Zach Walker will be making his debut on the very next episode of Flashpoint. Of course, Flashpoint's kicking off with a battle royale between 6 to 8 men. I think it's 8 men, actually. And the winner of that match will face off against Dean Stevens in the main event of Flashpoint. And whoever wins that contest will be facing Speedy one-on-one at the Rising Sun pay-per-view, our first show in Japan this season, as Lana comes out shaking her titties. I guess the Cruiserweight belt will be exclusively NXT, or continues what it's doing. Sure, the Cruiserweight champ doesn't appear on 205 anyway. Like, what's the point of the show? 205 Live is just like, it's just like NXT dark matches at this point, isn't it? It's like main event, but for NXT, right? So it really shouldn't have its own championship. I think they should just merge it with the WWE has too many fucking championships, by the way. They should just merge it with the North American at this rate. Unless they're gonna bring a bunch of new cruiserweights, or they could make the cruiserweight division good. Maybe what you could do is people like Adam Cole, Kyle O'Reilly, fucking Finn Balor, move them into cruiserweight stuff. Put the cruiserweight stuff on the main roster. You know, Raw's 3 fucking hours long. Let's have some cruiserweight stuff there. We could have, like, there's plenty of people that don't wrestle in the cruiserweight division that are cruiserweights. I'm just saying you should throw them in there. And here we go. This is actually a #1 contendership match for Asuka's Unified Women's Championship. Of course, that match will take place at Respect Wahman, our next pay-per-view. Lana and Alexa Bliss one-on-one. Lana has one of the better women's records this season, undefeated in singles competition. But Alexa Bliss is a former what's it called? Naomi Uso Memorial Battle Royale winner, the Feel the Glow gimmick she had temporarily. And she was dominant on the Roar and Venom women's divisions before the titles were unified. I mean, NXT is 90% cruiserweights anyway. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, move some people up. NXT's been the same shit forever. Let's change this shit up. Put some of these guys on Raw. Please. Put Johnny Gargano on Raw. The Cruiserweight division could be awesome. It's just the NXT division. Oh, did that get louder? Oh, no, that's just on my end. Okay. Cruiserweight must be going to NXT and the roster to go there too. It already is there, Lance. It already is there. Kushida's on NXT more than he's on 205 Live. Here comes Bliss. Big forearm by two-liner. Drop down. Are you guys excited for anything? Did you guys watch Hell in a Cell? That show sounded like some hot garbage. I pointed this out in a Prototype Nights chat that 4 of the 6 announced matches at the time were, in fact, rematches from WrestleMania. And all 6 of them were rematches of matches since WrestleMania. I don't think Kushida was on 205 ever, period. That is fucking hilarious. T-Beach, I don't trust the main roster to do anything good with the NXT guys. Me neither. Maybe just give Triple H like a 40-minute block on Raw where he can do whatever he wants with the cruiserweights. I think at this point Vince would be okay with that. Yeah, especially on Raw. I think he wants more control over SmackDown because that's their top show right now, I think. It's weird. Because the show with the WWE Championship should be the top show. That's the show with the belt, with the real, like, that's the real world championship. The fucking Universal Championship lineage doesn't fucking matter. No one gives a shit. At least not yet. Yeah, I mean 205 will go to NXT, and yeah, I also saw Hell in a Cell. It was okay. Yeah, they have talented people, so they probably worked their hardest. They worked with the shit they had. Give Triple H the 3rd hour. Yeah, I like that. A hair pull slam by Bliss and a possum kick by Lana. Up to the top, Irish whip. We're gonna slow the pace here. Fucking give Shane the 3rd hour, I'd watch it. Dude, are we getting Raw Underground? I never saw a single episode of Raw Underground because I don't know what it was. Was it a YouTube show or was it just a segment on Raw? Because I think I saw pictures and it looked like the Bloodsport shows where they just take the ropes down. So it's the ring with the posts. Sounds pretty cool. Anyway, here we go. Cover here after the Michinoku driver and a quick kick out by Bliss. Lana, of course, the woman that shaved Summer Rae bald by pinning her. And uncensored in the sacrifice match, going for a big knee. Bliss sees it coming, drops her with the stun gun on the top rope. Bliss looking to finish it. She's got her. No, Lana with the reversal. Beautiful Northern Light suplex. Nice cleavage shot and a kick out. We also had a nice little view of Alexa Bliss there. But I guess we don't really want that anymore. Considering, there it is. X Factor by Lana. I wonder if she ever actually won a match or pinned anyone with an X Factor. I don't know. But it's her finisher in this game. Kick out by Bliss. So is Bliss's gimmick still that she's a 9-year-old kid? Because that's kind of creepy. Got some old... And we look at the audience of Raw and like the age of the people that watch it mostly. It's a lot of old-ass coomers. This is just a segment on Raw sprinkled throughout random parts of the show. Maybe those parts were getting poor viewership. Maybe that's why they stopped doing it. Actually, don't know. The only Raw I watched in forever was the one where Matt Riddle and Xavier Woods had a fucking 5-star match. Here it is, cover after the code red and a quick kick out by Lana. That match was awesome. Riddle is awesome. Xavier Woods versus Riddle. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Woods. Awesome. Here we go. Another gun stun by Bliss. Trying to hit the DDT. And once again, Lana sees it coming and reverses it. Lana has had the DDT scouted. Bliss has been trying to go for it this whole match and has been unsuccessful thus far. Look at this. Ooh, neck breaker. Up to the top goes Bliss. Hits the move. It's a Bam Bam Salt. And it's enough. I don't know what Bliss calls that. Is that the Glitter Blizzard? Is that the Twisted Bliss? Yeah, that's Twisted Bliss. Okay. But the Bam Bam Salt gets the win, and Bliss will be challenging Asuka at Respect Wahman for the Unified Women's Championship. It's just a segment on Raw. Kofi versus Bobby at Money in the Bank, by the way. Yeah, that makes sense. Kofi's a former world champion, like it or not. His name's always going to be there, just like Rob Van Dam's and Jinder's and Jeff Hardy's. Bobby beat Xavier in a really good match on Raw inside Hell in a Cell. Sparkle Splash or Twisted Bliss. GG's to Alexa on the win. Yes, Alexa will be challenging Asuka for the Women's Championship on the pay-per-view. We have Ariane Jones on the show tonight. Oh, wait, no. Is she on the show tonight? What's the card? What's the card, guys? I streamed this before I even refreshed myself. No, Ariane and Bailey will be wrestling the winner of the match after this one. Yes, okay. So later tonight we're having Sassy and Amber versus Candy Vega and Killer Animette. So Sassy Vega, Killer Amber as a team versus Candy Vega and Killer Animette. The winner of that match will face Ariane and Bailey on Venom, our next stream. Nikki Cross, the only Sanity member left standing. Wow. That's pretty weird. I wonder if Killian Dane is just going to revert back to Big Damo. And we're going to see him in the Irish Indies again. Not the Irish Indies. The British Indies, whatever. Even though he's a Scottish, right? Anyway, we will be ready for whoever the winner will be. Sanity. Yeah, Alexander Wolf is gone. Who actually is there right now. It's fitting we're talking about that. And here they come. The Green New Deal is here. Captain Planet, Daniel Bryan, with his backup. There's Eric Rowan, Chad Gable, and, of course, Drew Gulak. Yeah, look what they've done to here. I mean, what the fuck? Big Damo. Look what they've done to her. I heard that Nikki Cross was a Molly Holly now. She's a superhero now. Is that true? Atlanta has indie feds like FCW, Farming Championship Wrestling. Well, what's the safe term to call... no, you can't call it the UK, because that doesn't include Ireland. I mean, I'll just... You know what? Let's just call it the European indie scene. Maybe Damo will return to the European indie scene. Actually, Super Gimmick was her idea, apparently. Yeah, she's probably a big fan of Molly Holly. Gotta head out, but wanted to wish you luck with the stream. Thank you, Miss Jones. Yeah, pretty much says Lance. And here we go. Alexander Wolf against Chad Gable. Chad Gable, the newest recruit into the Green New Deal. The new Green Deal. Going one-on-one with Alexander Wolf, of course. Eric Young, unsuccessful in winning the Universal Championship also off of Daniel Bryan at our last pay-per-view executive order. It was a beard versus beard match. Eric Young was forced to shave his beard, and he is not on the show tonight. Maybe he doesn't want to be seen without his beard just yet. It's Killian Dane at ringside. Eric Young and Alexander Wolf wrestling on the behalf of Eric Young, I guess, against Chad Gable, one of the disciples of Daniel Bryan, and a not so clean break. Big stroke to the face of Gable. Is Gable still hired by WWE? Oh yeah, he is. He's with Otis. Is Drake Maverick still there? Did they fire Big Damo but not Drake? Maybe they kind of feel bad about last time they fired him. Big drop kick, but no, Wolf sees it coming. Really, I heard Molly, who is now a producer, had the idea. Ooh. I don't know, I heard that Nikki had the idea. Who knows? Well, we'll see if it works. Probably not. Look at this. Into the corner. Slamming him on the face. If you weren't here at the beginning, the Usos retained their tag team championships in a tornado match against the Queef Club, with Jimmy pinning, I believe it was Weed Guy with an Uso splash off the top rope. Second match, Alexa Bliss defeated Lana, also off the top rope, this time with the Twisted Bliss to become #1 contender for the Unified Women's Championship currently held by Asuka. And now in our third match, Gable versus Wolf in a Luthez press by Alexander Wolf. They don't want Drake to make another Twitter video, so they just shot him this time. Oh, he's dead. Drake Maverick is dead. Maverick is, for now, still employed. Nice. Look at this. Wrenching on the arm of Alexander Gable, a mat technician. But Alexander with a power advantage, able to throw him out and over. Wolf, of course, from Deutschland. Proudly wears that German eagle on his ass. Goes for the chop. Wolf sees it coming. Both men exchanging strikes on the outside. And a big drop kick by Gable. Is he Chad Gable again, or is he still Shorty G? Oh, I gotta make Daniel Bryan's arm made of wood to really fit the gimmick. I think it was Dean Yu that recommended that. It's the splash in the corner. Has him up. Beautiful fall-away slam. Hooks the leg cover. No, kick out by Gable. Staying alive. He is moshing. Rollins-esque mosh. Did you guys know that Seth Rollins' old theme song, which should be his current theme song, honestly, this is the only good one, is almost the exact same as the Ascension's theme song. Look from the top, Chad Gable. Moonsault after the angle slam. No, unable to go for the cover, or maybe just distracted by Dane. Alexander survives. Gut kick to Gable. Going for a brain buster, it looks like. No, Gable slips out of the way. Forearm to the back from behind. Gable now. Irish whip into the corner goes Wolf. Anyway, so tonight on the Saturday edition of Dynamite is the, hold on, look at this. Out and over at the O'Connor roll into the German suplex. Cover on Wolf. And Gable gets the win. Beautiful German out of the corner. Holy shit, you're right. I never noticed. I'm right about what? I don't even know what I said. Because I was just talking shit. Anyway, here's the deal. No, I stand corrected. You're right, Dean. It's Nikki's idea, and Molly thought it was a great idea. Oh, okay. So they both agreed on it. Okay, it's probably Nikki's idea, and she asked Molly because it was her gimmick if it was okay. That's probably what happened, yeah. The theme songs. Oh, yeah, the Ascension and Rollins one. Dude, they're almost the same. I swear to God. Chad Gable gets a big win for the Green New Deal, the new Green Deal. Let's go, Chad. And here we go. This is a quarterfinal matchup in the women's tournament. And here comes Sassy Vega with the red hair and the black and red. That is Killer Amber. Of course, these are women from Prototype Knights Federation, Austin Dynamite's Fed, TPW, DPW. Anyway, tonight on AEW Saturday Night Special is Jungle Boy versus Kenny Omega for the AEW World Championship. And I think it's going to be a fun match. I think it's going to be a good match. Jungle Boy is over. He's over like Rover. And their opponent, Candy Vega in the blue, and Killer Animette in black and red. A lot of black and red in this match. Of course, the main event of our next pay-per-view, Respect Wahman, will be the tag team match. The finals of the women's tournament. Of course, we have to get through the two semifinals before we know exactly who's going to be in that match. But also on the show, of course, the Vince Russo Bikini Bimbo Battle Royale. And here we go. We're starting off with Sassy Vega and Candy Vega. Candy in the blue, Sassy in the red. Big double axe handle by Candy. Candy is also a former champion in DCW. From behind, taken down with a back suplex. Both women wearing Nikki Bella's gear, just recolored. Stomp to the arm by Sass. We run it, we rule it into the corner. Big drop kick to the spine. Candy up to her feet, hits the back elbow. I'm not going to sell that garbage, she says. Punch to the back of Sassy's head there by Animette. The corner again. Tag made. In comes Animette. Up to Brett's rope with a double axe handle to the arm. Now this is what we call here in RUW a piss break match. But alternatively, if you don't have to go to the bathroom, don't be afraid to get yourself some popcorn. Popcorn break match. It is. Boot to the face of Sassy. Animette now with the alley oop. Drop in Vega. Killer Amber asking for the hot tag. Would love to get in there. It's not going to happen. Killer Animette, of course, the younger sister of Killer Amber. Sassy Vega, the daughter of Candy Vega. Some bad blood between these teams. Coming off of rivalries in DPW. Big lariat, an action boomba by Animette. Mexican takedown by Sassy. Back and forth, back elbow. Look at this. Has her in her own corner. Animette throws her out to the outside. Amber's just going to have to watch this. And a drop kick, Bailey style, takes out Sassy. Animette has been in complete control. Goes for the roaring forearm. Sassy finally fighting back with the kicks, but it's not enough. Seems like Animette has an answer for everything and a spine buster on the floor to the poor lady. Beautiful strike there. Goes for another hook. Not Taz's son. They're just beating the piss out of each other with these strikes on the outside. Animette now throws the smaller woman into the ring. The two younger women from the respective teams going at it. And it seems like Animette has had the advantage. Comes in and hot tag. In comes older sis Killer Amber with a drop kick. The front flip drop kick. Enziguri kicks her in the face. She keeps getting up, goes for another drop kick, but Animette is just too much. Animette has been an overwhelming force in this match, and a backhand chop to Amber. If you're confused as to who is who, Amber is the one with the exposed knees. Very lewd. Very, very lewd. Animette now in the kick pads. I guess they're both in kick pads. Goes to the back elbow. Amber sees it coming. Fireman's carry. It's the hardliner or the Benadryller. So what have you been up to? I had a pretty good day today. Went shopping. Worked out. Went for a run. All that fun stuff. Took a shower and I'm feeling nice and clean. German suplex from Sassy to Candy. Get this up to the top. Goes Amber. Big punch. No. Hits the brain chop instead. Oh, I got a new gaming PC coming Wednesday. Oh, good for you, Dean. You a Steam guy? Epic Game Store? Beautiful. Look at that. Shooting star press from Killer Amber. And Amber and Sassy have put away the dastardly heels. Amber and Sassy will go to the semifinals. They will be facing Bailey and Ariane. Sophie Jones on Venom. They have a shot at making it to the finals, the main event of Respect Wahman. Can they do it? Yet another top rope finish tonight. Beautiful shooting star press gets the job done for Sassy and Amber. I've been doing some more exercise recently. It feels good. Yeah, I don't know. Something about it, man. It's just the energy, you know? Make sure you're either eating some meat, like grilled chicken, some healthy meat, or downing protein shakes. Maybe both, depending how much you're working out. And don't forget your stretches. Stretches are important. I don't do nearly enough. As we get into our next match of the night, Peyton Peace going one-on-one with Der Miz. Peace coming off a win against Curtis Axel. Curtis Axhole, even. Mo actually coming off a win against Curtis Axel as well, isn't he? Huh. Al Kebab has been feuding with the Miz Taraj for a bit now. And here we go. The former two-time Universal Champion Peyton Peace and the current Czar of the Ring taking on The Miz, a former RUW Cruiserweight Champion, a former RWF Chance Choice Champion. The Miz, not a man to be overlooked, a man that has shocked the world many a times. Let's not forget his Showdown Tag Team Championship run with Rob Van Dam, the Hollywood Boys. Rob Van Dam now part of Cena's New World Order. Big Matt John's New World Order, I should say. Actually won't be home for when my PC is delivered, and I won't be back till Monday the 5th. Well, you might have to have someone bring that inside for you, because we all know there is an issue going on with the what are they called? Porch poachers, right? Or porch hunters? People that steal shit off your porch. Anyway, well, hello there. Oh, excuse me. Well, hello there, says Speedy. Speedy has entered the chat, and all of FUS is here. Just in time for this Miz versus Peyton Peace match. Oh, there's someone here to sign for. Good, Dean, good. Peace. Miz, here we go. Bing, bing, bing. Next pay-per-view, Speedy, if you're interested, is the Respect Wahman pay-per-view, the woman-only pay-per-view. The main event will be the Women's Tag Team Women's Tag Team Tournament Final. Also on the show, Asuka will try to defend her title against Alexa Bliss. I don't really know if you can call us FUS anymore. Hey, why not? We haven't had a superstar shakeup or a draft this season yet, so you never know. You never know. Miz now taken down by Peace. Peace going for the belly to belly. Miz with a headbutt. Speedy, we need FUS for the marketing when we have the triple threat. A marketing, beautiful tornado DDT by Peace. What else is on the pay-per-view? Oh yeah, the women's executive order match will be at Respect Wahman, and of course the Vince Russo Bikini Bimbo Battle Royale. So be ready for the Bikini Bimbo Battle Royale. That's going to be an awkward moment where I have to make all those Ultra tires. I feel like a big old pervert making those. Because it was only last week me and Dean were trying to rip each other's heads off. We need those FUS t-shirts. Oh, that was a great main event. Look at this. Using Peace's own submission move against him. Peace gets to the ropes, though. The Billy Goat's curse. Look at this. Miz now trying to use his own finisher against him. The Sphinx Bomb. Miz hits the Sphinx Bomb on Peace. But Mo distracting the referee. And it looks like Curtis Axel threw in a chair there. Bo Dallas at ringside as well. Big clothesline on the back of Miz's head. Bo Dallas, of course, was on the receiving end of a beatdown from the Federation 4, or 3 members of it. Dolph Ziggler, Seth Rollins, and Cesaro, of course. Dolph Ziggler won. Dude, what is this? Oh, onto the chair! Oh my god! Miz up to the top. He face-busted him from an electric chair to a chair. Electric chair on a chair. Goes for the Kolov knee. But Peace gets out of the way. What a crazy match. What would our t-shirts look like? Let's make it happen. Yelance is right. Marketing is everything. Don't throw away gold. We really need a FUS and a triple threat in the main event of Ramble Mania. We'll see. Lawn dart to Miz. Cover here by the Czar of the Ring. No, and a quick kick out by Miz. What was I saying? Oh, yes, of course. Dolph Ziggler won the Revolver match in the main event of Roar. Nearly 30-minute match, maybe more, to become #1 contender for Lance's Solar Championship. And that match will, of course, take place at the Rising Sun pay-per-view in Japan. And now it's Peyton Peace who hits the Sphinx Bomb on The Miz. If you take my finisher, I'll just do it to you. Cover here. No Bo Dallas getting involved now. Bo Dallas distracting the referee. Both sides' managers have come into play in this one. Irish whip off the ropes. Comes the Czar of the Ring into the big boot from The Miz. Miz now overhand punch. Kick to the gut. Going for his shitty little DDT. How long have me and Lance been champs? What the hell? The referee is telling... I don't know if he was arguing with Mo or refusing to count. I don't know what that was. Now Mo distracting The Miz. The referee is all kinds of fucked up. Well, Speedy, you've been champ since the second to last episode of last season, and Lance has been champ since the last episode of last season. But in kayfabe, here we go. Look at this. Miz looking to finish it off. Locking in. There it is. Whoa, sorry guys, that was loud. I have to lower that. The figure 4 flipped over. Peace escapes the figure 4 leg lock. Let's turn off all those notification sounds. That was my bad. And a double leg drop to the nards of The Miz up to the top. Goes Peace. Peyton Peace now. Insane elbow. Cover here. No! Okay, this is a very manager distraction heavy matchup, as it turns out. Into the corner. No, I think Peace was going for that lawn dart. Miz saw it coming. Has him up for the suplex. Big knee by Peace, able to fight out of it. Irish whip into the corner. Must be about a year nearly for me. On the Season 6 special. Cover here. 1, 2. Oh, wait, no. They're outside the ring because the AI is obsessed with the Season 6 special. Oh, something cool finally. Going for the top rope move after a Season 6 special. Went for the elbow to the spine. Miz gets out of the way. Fireman's fucking carry from the goddamn Miz. Unexpected. Drops him throat first on the top. Cover here. Dean's vanished. And a kick out. Hey, Dean has been DCW World Heavyweight Champion longer than both of you guys have been Solar and Grand Champion. Look at this. And the Daniel Bryan yes kicks, or as Miz calls them, the it kicks to Peyton Peace. I'm still here. Whoa, going for a DNF. And a clothesline to the back of the Miz's head. Cover. Peace unable to get the win just yet. Dean Stevens is DCW's World Heavyweight Champion. He isn't anymore. I believe he is. I think Devin DKO decided, or Devin Black as he is now known, decided that that's the only title that will not be vacated. Or anyone win the world title at DCW. Yeah, no. He had two brands. He had the DCW Championship and the World Heavyweight Championship. Kind of like how WWE used to have the WWE Championship and the World Heavyweight Championship. They're different. Look at this lawn dart. Once again from Peace. Oh, of course. No one beat me, and I've beaten Randy in DCW. I'm the top guy over there. Cover here. No! Almost put him away with the lawn dart, spiking his head into the corner. The referee disagrees, though. Ignore me, Speedy. No problem. And here it is, going for a second Sphinx bomb, but the Miz sees it coming. This has actually been one hell of a match, and a big running clothesline by the Miz. The Miz looking to shock the world again here tonight. Back rotation, back suplex by the Miz. And then become a double champ. Ooh, until Speedy arises because of double champ. Ooh, Speedy looking to be Grand Champion and DCW's World Heavyweight at the same time. And here it is, Billy Goat's Curse locked in once again by the Miz, trying to use Peyton Peace's own submission finisher against him. Miz now has him on the ropes. No, big punch by Peace. Neither man is going down. Miz now looking to hit a second Sphinx bomb, and Peace reverses it the same way. Why is this match like this? This is cool. You're not supposed to be a cool match. You're supposed to be a shitty jobber match with the Miz. Peace is getting fed up. Oh my god, it's not reversed. Peace going for a finishing move he hasn't hit in a long time. The IED to the Miz. Peace hits the IED to finally put him away. No, but Maurice breaks it up. How is the referee not going to DQ that? She just slapped him. She just slapped it to break it up. The IED, I think, would have been it. And there it is, the Bukkake knee. Daniel Bryan's knee that beat John Cena. Hit by the Miz, and Peace is bleeding. Goes for the clothesline. Miz gets out of the way, hits the running neck breaker. How long did you stay quadruple champ, though, Dean? Double champ is cool and all, but I'm the quadruple champ. Look at this from behind. Goes to the skull-crushing finale. Not going to happen. Instead, into the corner goes Miz by way of Peace. I'm also the quad champ. Have you seen my quads? They're amazing. I do so many squats. A lawn dart once again to the Miz, who is now a bloody, bloody mess. Goes for the clothesline. This time, it's Peace who gets out of the way. Neck breaker. Cover here. Hoping he's done enough damage to the head. No. Emphatic kick out there by Peace. The Czar of the Ring fights back with a back elbow to the Miz. Right on the forehead where he is a bloody goddamned mess. Back elbow by Miz, fighting out of it. Gut kick. Peace is getting fed up. Both men bleeding profusely in this one. Off the ropes comes Peace with an ass splash to the back. Maybe you should have focused more on winning matches and not having good-looking quads. Oh my god, Miz just rolled out, and I think he hit his face on the chair while doing it. Bo Dallas exchanging some words with Peace. Peace has Miz in the corner. No, Miz fights back. Float over. Neck breaker again. Another neck breaker. Yes, he's found his target. It is the neck of Peace. Looking to make it easy to lock in that full Nelson for the skull-crushing finale. But no, once again reversed by Peyton Peace, who has him in the corner one more time. Looking to hit the IED. And I don't think that's getting reversed. In the far corner from his managers this time, a second super finisher, the IED to the Miz. 3, and Peace puts away the Miz. One hell of a match here on Showdown. Do you have any idea how hard it is to stay quad champ, especially when you have to defend one of your belts every week and double duty on pay-per-views? I mean, hey, I never said it was easy. This is Speedy. A big win here for the Czar of the Ring. Beautiful elbow drop there. One hell of a contest between these two. What a match, says Speedy. The manager's getting involved in a big way for both men early on. And the blood flows down the face of the Czar of the Ring. Whoever is the Universal Champion by the time Beach Blast comes around is better look out for Peyton Peace. GG, says Lance. And here we go. Let's get into our next contest. The winner of this match will be facing Summer Rae in her retirement match at Respect Wahman. Mickie James is a former winner of the Women's Executive Order briefcase. Cast in the contract on Summer Rae. She was unsuccessful but would like to get some revenge against Summer Rae. Give her a loss in her retirement match at Respect Wahman. But she can only get that opportunity if she can defeat her opponent here tonight. Mickie James, by the way, chat, what a smoke show. What an absolute smoke show is Mickie James. Of course, she's putting together an NWA pay-per-view. That women's only pay-per-view they're doing. So good for them. Hopefully they can get some good talent on there. Thunder Rosa and Serena Deeb would be nice to see there. And here's her opponent, Kairi Sane, the woman that took the Unified Women's Championship from Summer Rae at WrestleMania 2. Would love to be the one that goes in there with Summer for her retirement match. It's going to be one of these two women. Let's see what happens. Going back to what you said earlier, is the shake-up something we really do over here? It's more like a draft. It's just to mix up the rosters every once in a while. We didn't really need to do one because the Season 5 break was such a mix-up in and of itself and made the roster stay kind of fresh in a way for what they were. But I think at some point this season we will have a draft / shake-up of some sort where we can move around people. Usually I like to do the draft right after WrestleMania, but like I said, with the Season 5 being the alternate reality in RWF, it wasn't really necessary just yet. But we could do it soon. Maybe after the mid-season break. Maybe after Beach Blast. Our SummerSlam equivalent. There she is, Kairi Sane. The Pirate Princess. Mickie James, the country gal. One-on-one. One of these women gets to wrestle against Summer Rae in her last match ever. And it is bald Summer Rae, by the way. Thanks to Lana. Here we go. Both women tie up. Kairi actually powering Mickie James in the corner, which is a bit of a shock. And a big slap to the face of Kairi. Some frustration from James. Mickie now with a Russian leg sweep to Kairi. I think it's a cool concept. You get to see some new matchups. Yes, get to flip people around. I think we have a little too much good talent, or too much Caw talent, however you want to consider it, on the Flashpoint brand right now. Might want to split up some of the Caws onto the other shows, especially shows like Showdown, which are really lacking them. The only Caws on Showdown are the Queef Club and the Al Kebab factions. Of course, that's Bell's Palsy Wally, Mr. Monkey King, Weed Guy, Peyton Peace, and Massive Mo. Yeah, shakeup will be good, says Lance. Okay, this goes for Hurricane Rana reversed into the alley-oop by Kairi Sane. That's why Flashpoint is the best, says Speedy. It's got all the Caws on it, and people like watching the Caws wrestle. And I do not have a problem with it. This is long term, but I would not be shocked if sometime in the future one of the brands became exclusively Caws. Maybe. Or like, maybe this just becomes a Caw league at some point. You never know. You never know. We're back to this one, because, I don't know, do you guys think the Caws are more interesting in general? Because that's what seems to be the case for most people. Liz drops her right on the arm. And just bring in real wrestlers for special events. Beautiful DDT by Mickey. Saw the spear in the corner coming. Kairi sent off the ropes. Mickey James now with a back elbow. Down goes Sane. I find Caws more interesting, says Speedy. Yeah, that seems to be the case. For most people. Hurricane Rana this time from Sane. And it's executed to perfection. Down goes Mickey James. Finds herself crawling to the corner. Sane now eats a big knee to the gut. James now hits it! Spinning kick, the Mick kick. Oh, was that not the Mick kick? Whoa. Catches the leg. Big forearm by Sane. Irish whip into the corner. And I think I know what Kairi's thinking. That's right. It's time to walk the plank. I don't know, man. People like seeing their characters. You've done good with it, though. Making the real wrestlers have wacky changes. Yeah, I think that's kind of important for the most part. Here it is, big clothesline by James after rolling out of the way of the plank walking. We'll see what happens. Like we had the Federation 5, which was a faction of all real wrestlers, non-Caws. And they pretty much dominated last season with their weird paramilitary gear. Undercover cop gear even. Whatever you want to call it. Narcos catching gear. Look at this. Off the ropes. Beautiful blockbuster by Sane to James. I agree with Dean. I think changing up the real wrestlers was a really cool and fresh move. Yeah, which is why I wish you could have more than 100 call slots. Oh, James catches the spear into the DDT once again. James looking to hit her finish. Mickey. No, once again a big forearm. After Kairi Sane catches the kick, and she's trying to make her walk the plank again. Both women trying to hit their big moves. Mickey not going to let that one happen. But if you did a call exclusive show, I bet it would become your most popular show. Yeah. Dean, I think changing the wrestlers would be good. Okay. I am caught up. Awesome. What was I going to say? Yeah, I wish you could have more than 100 call slots, because I need more than 100 call slots if I want my show to be the best it could be. Like I have these guys wrestling in default-ass attire with default-ass gimmicks for the most part, which I would like to give them something else instead. Maybe not Kairi. I think the pirate thing is cool and fitting. There it is. Shoulder tackle. Can she finally hit the walk in the plank? Walk the plank hits. Kairi up to the top. James is down. Oh, no elbow. Instead goes for the moonsault, but James gets the knees up. Mickey James up to her feet first, of course. Big gut kick by Sane, though, in retaliation. Gut kick? What the hell is this? Suplex into a cover, but no. Quick kick out by James. It could have been a rope break. Whoa. Oh, she was planning to go to the top rope. But someone's music is playing silently. Silent music is playing. We're going to move on to 2K22 when it comes out. I don't know. Depends how shitty it is. Ah, it's Sasha Banks! The former RUW Next Women's Champion. Our version of NXT, which was canceled a long, long time ago. Cover here. After the neck breaker, Insane kicks out regardless. Sasha Banks attacking Kairi Sane here. It depends if 2K22 doesn't crash all the time. It's good with cause and creation, and the AI matches are good. Then 2K22 will be what we use. Yeah, I'm assuming you haven't been able to find new themes for everyone. I only need to find new themes for Speedy, and I'm so busy now. I just haven't been putting the music on the shows. Look at this. Out of the corner. Flips her over. Beautiful head scissor whip. Down goes James. Up to the top goes Sane. I haven't had a lot of time. That's why it's been 10 days since my last stream, you know? No! Goes for the Insane elbow, and once again, James is saved. Gets out of the way of the Insane elbow. Sees it coming and takes down Sane on the ropes. Looking to hit her own finish now. Maybe just do music for pay-per-views. Maybe. Like how I was doing only the win-loss records for pay-per-views. And there it is, the DDT! The jumping DDT by Mickie James. And after that neck breaker from Sasha, that could be it. No! And the former Unified Women's Champion kicks out. Arm drag, down goes James. It's calm. At the end of the day, you have a personal life outside of this. Yeah, and I'm actually kind of enjoying it for the most part, which is weird. I'm used to my life being hell. There it is. Beautiful sunset flip cover here, and a kick out by James. Arm drag. Down goes Sane. These two are really killing each other as we approach time limit. We are less than 2 minutes left in this match. Beautiful suplex into the ring from the apron by James. Mickie James now lifts her up. Looking to hit the Mick kick. No, big clothesline by Sane, who ducks the kick. Now has James in the corner. Looking to hit a second. Walk the plank. Can she hit it? She does. And once again up to the top. Will she go for the moonsault? Or the elbow? No, goes for the moonsault. And once again, James once again gets the knees up. Watch this match end with a roll-up pin. Very possible, especially in a women's match. Look at this. Once again, hits that head scissors out of the corner to James. Sane up to the top much quicker. Less than a minute remaining in the match. If she doesn't hit it now, it could be it. Elbow connects on James. Cover. Nowhere near the ropes. And Kairi Sane will be facing off with Summer Rae in Summer Rae's retirement match here in RUW at Respect Wahman 2. A big win for Kairi Sane tonight. Finally hits the elbow. Good win for Kairi. Remember, Kairi was never pinned or submitted for that women's championship when she lost it. It was Summer Rae getting pinned by Asuka that cost her the championship. And the time limit draw in her rematch clause against Asuka. Kairi has a lot of bad blood with both Summer Rae for costing her title and Asuka, the woman that took the title away from her. Let's see if Kairi can capitalize on that anger at the pay-per-view when she goes one-on-one with the undisputed dominant force of the women's division throughout the history of REW, Summer Rae. And now it is time to see who will face Daniel Bryan for the Universal Championship at the Rising Sun pay-per-view. Will it be this man, Akira Tozawa, who's on one hell of a winning streak over the likes of Drew Gulak and Eric Rowan, who, by the way, both members of the Green New Deal. Akira Tozawa's already had some run-ins with Daniel Bryan's faction. And his opponent tonight, a man who you could say the same about, a man who has had plenty of run-ins with Daniel Bryan and his disciples, his goons, the Green New Deal. It is Andrade Cien Almas, or Andrade El Idolo, as he is now known. The former La Sombra is here. Hi, dork. Dork. It says hyphen. Is there going to be a battle royal on Flashpoint or something? Yes. The first match on Flashpoint is Battle Royal. The winner of the Battle Royale has double duty. He'll be wrestling against Dean Stevens in the main event, and the winner of that match will face off against Speedy at the Rising Sun pay-per-view in Japan. Hell in a Cell was just rematches that nobody cared to see. Yeah, I know. It was pretty funny. See, I can't forgive it because they still wanted people to pay for it. But the deal is, it's the last pay-per-view in the Thunderdome, and they want Money in the Bank to be the special one because it's the next one with fans. So they're kind of keeping everything for that show, I guess. So yeah, Hell in a Cell fucking sucked, but I'm pretty excited for tonight. Jungle Boy versus Kenny Omega for the AEW World Championship. So that should be a fun match. And the crowd should be going fucking crazy because they love Jungle Boy. It's nice watching a show that like doesn't hate its fans and its fans like what they're watching. It's just really nice that a show like that exists right now. And hopefully when TNA or Impact returns and has fans again, that's going to be another show like that. Well, I was watching 50 Minutes Before Live. I'm a genius. Nice. What? What does that mean? Big bicycle kick, the bro kick by Tozawa to Andrade. 10-minute time limit here, of course. If we go the distance, it will be a triple threat with Daniel Bryan. Universal Championship on the line at Rising Sun. I wonder who will win Money in the Bank, even though it hasn't been good since 2016. Who even won in... Was that the Baron Corbin one, 2016? I forget. That was 2017, wasn't it? Yeah, with Jinder. Yep. Okay. It means I was commenting on shit you said an hour ago. Oh. Oh, that's why you brought up Hell in a Cell. I thought you just came in, you said, hi, dork. Was talking about Hell in a Cell because you saw it recently and want to talk about it. Ambrose was 2016. Oh my god, yes. Dude, don't even get me started on 2016 SmackDown and the lead up to 2016 SmackDown. It was pretty goddamn good. The Rollins beating Steroids Reigns, Battleground Shield triple threat, Lesnar murdering Randy Orton at SummerSlam, then the whole AJ Styles, Daniel Bryan, James Ellsworth stuff. It was great. And up until the match at WrestleMania, I think the Bray Wyatt Randy Orton thing was pretty entertaining too. It's a shame they can't wrestle each other, otherwise it sucks. No, Tozawa goes for a dropkick, misses the mark. 2016 SmackDown was awesome. Hyphen winning the NXT Championship? Yes. That probably happened back then too, I'm not sure. Andrade, the bigger man. El Idolo with the cover here on Tozawa and a kick out. Is Tozawa still in WWE? Finn Balor, rocket push. Yes, Finn Balor defeated Roman Reigns, right? Yeah, Finn Balor and Roman Reigns won Fatal 4-Ways on the same night and then wrestled in the main event, I think. And Finn Balor pinned Roman Reigns to get to face Rollins, and then he pinned Seth Rollins, and then he was never Universal Champion again after his injury. Wow, goes for the senton. Move he's used in the past to finish many a man. The senton off the top, but Andrade gets the knees up and says, no, Big knee in the corner by Andrade. Andrade would love a third match against Daniel Bryan. You got to think, if he gets a third match against Daniel Bryan, we're going to see another fun stipulation. Like at a Backyard Brawl, we saw Andrade and Bryan in a cage match. No escapes allowed. Look at this from behind. Hits the Devil Lock DDT. Very early in the match to go for it, but could it be enough? The weight advantage, it might be enough. No, Andrade kicks out. Finn was so unlucky, yeah. But the first half of summer 2016 was the best time to be a Balor fan. Best time to be an Irishman, I know. Springboard, moonsault, lands right on his stomach. Tozawa gets out of the way, goes for the cover, trying to take advantage, but it's not enough to get the pin, nor the win. Oh my god, 2016, that's where we had all the Kevin Owens, Chris Jericho stuff. That was awesome too, right? Yeah. Huh. 2016 was also the Goldberg return, and the Survivor Series match was really good too, I remember, in 2016. It is a, what is that, a Cradle Shock? I forget. Neck crank here by El Idolo. Before Jericho became a mark for himself. Jericho was always a mark for himself. To be fair, Jericho in AEW has been fucking awesome. There was that one couple of months where Jericho was like really fat and like letting himself go. But don't get me wrong, he's not like ripped now or anything. But he's back to being awesome again. The whole inner circle is fucking great. I like that AEW doesn't feel the need to ruin factions and break up every single goddamn tag team just because WWE does it. 2016 was a good year, says Dean. Here it is, cover here. No. Look at this, up and over, down he goes. Snap suplex. From the corner, looking to hit that Pele kick. The cartwheel. Cartwheel kick. No, it does not connect. Tozawa gets out of the way. Big backhand chop. Fouls it up with a brogue kick. The bicycle kick followed up by a stomp to the arm by Tozawa. Big backhand chop. Goes for another. Andrade says no. Both men reversing each other's strikes. Running bulldog by Akira. How can AEW sign 5,000 people, though? Cover here? Kick out. Because Shahid Khan is fucking loaded. I think Shahid Khan told Tony, like, we have a shitload of money, and you're going to get even more when I die, so you might as well spend a shitload of it now. So he did. And I'm happy he did, because it's the only wrestling show on TV that doesn't hate its fans. Or at least the only one with a crowd. Impact doesn't suck. I'm going to be honest. Impact is not that bad. I just wish it had a crowd. Because it's financed by a billionaire. Yeah. That's it. The owner of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Who, by the way, are like the Britain's football team, too. They're like the dedicated NFL team that goes and plays in Britain. So they're kind of like... It's weird. They're like... The Jacksonville Jaguars are also London's home team for some reason. I think AEW's financer is richer than Vince. I mean, yeah. I mean, I find it hard to believe they're making money, lol. I don't know. I think they're right on the line. I think they were making money, but now they're in the red because they... Oh my god, running Brody Bomb. Cover here. A kick at it, too, by Tozawa. No, they were profitable. They were making money until they started making the video game. I think making the video game put them in the red. So, what they're... Oh, went for the Trouble in Paradise. Andrade gets out of the way. Too much is going on in this match. Yeah, they're in the red right now because of the fucking game. But, I mean, a video game is a safe bet, I think. They're betting that the video game is going to come out and make a shitload of money, and they at least won't be in the red anymore. And a second DDT. Am I getting it? Maybe? Probably. Because my normie friends that don't watch wrestling love playing the wrestling games. But 2K20, I told them, like, 2K20 sucks, it crashes all the time, don't even worry about it, don't get it. And they were like, yeah, okay, sure. But, even though I think 2K22 might be the better game for simming matches, the AEW game's probably going to be the more fun game to play. So I'm probably going to get 2K22 to put this universe mode thing on. And I'm probably going to get the AEW game and tell my friends to get the AEW game because it's made by Ukes. Because that's the more fun game to play. So I'm probably going to get both. One to play and one to do this universe mode. And a big kick out there by Andrade. After a powerbomb is reversed. Look at this. Roll up. Crucifix by Tozawa. Andrade kicks out. Probably more like a 2K10 WWE. Yeah, like 2K14. Beautiful Trouble in Paradise. That corkscrew kick. The corkscrew roundhouse kick by Tozawa. But no, Andrade has him in the corner. Misses the forearm by a mile. Goes for another. Back elbow by Tozawa. Meteora. The running knees. But they can afford it, so who cares? Like, AW is in the red, but City isn't losing money. Yeah. Yeah. Big vertical suplex. Like I said, I think the AW game is going to be more fun to play, but I doubt the AI is going to be as good. This is kind of a natural trade-off. The senton off the top by Tozawa. Cover here. Less than a minute remaining, so if he can't get it on this one, it might be his last shot. But he does. And Tozawa has defeated Andrade El Idolo. Tozawa, Daniel Bryan, one-on-one in the land of the rising sun. There's that beautiful snap German suplex. There's the running Brody bomb from Andrade. Well, anyway, bye-bye. I'm going to torture myself with studying some robotics. Well, good for you, man. Because that could end up being a wise choice in your life. Can make a lot of money and a good living off of that. So, hey, it's worth the pain. It's worth the suffering now. Hopefully. So, see you later. And time for the main event, which is also a piss break match. It is a semi-final contest. The semi-finals of the REW Women's Tag Team Tournament. This is the Valkyrie Blades. Megan Blade on the right. Elizabeth Blade, who is on the left now. Oh, I'm leaving just in time, says Hyphen. Yes, you are. It is the semi-final in the tournament. The finals, of course, will be in the main event of Respect Wahman. I saw someone said, if you want, and this is very true, if you want to watch pro wrestling in slow motion, you have two options. You can go on YouTube and put it in a 0.25 speed, or you can watch women wrestle. I'm going to do software development starting in September. Good for you, man. I don't do computers. That shit hits my brains. And there they are. Asuka and Charlotte. Asuka, of course, the current REW Women's Champion. If Asuka wins this match, she's going to be doing double duty at the pay-per-view. Which is why the main event is the tag match. That way Asuka can defend her women's championship fresher earlier in the night. And then, less important to win. There's no championship on the line in the tag team tournament final. And here we go. We're starting things off with the women's champion, Asuka, the only women's champion in REW, against Megan Blade and a big back suplex, belly to back. And are we getting a quick tag? No, big boot by Megan. Megan Blade and Elizabeth Blade from DPW, Austin Dynamite's promotion. And just saying, I'm pretty sure Austin Dynamite and Elizabeth Blade might be doing a little bit of hanky-panky. I have it on good authority. Look at this, Asuka lock. But no, Megan Blade breaks out of it. Anyway, chat, anything else going on in the wrestling world that you want to talk about or nah? Asuka sent into the corner spine first. Blade already going for a finish herself. I guess it makes sense. Asuka already had the Asuka lock. Big punches right to the tummy of Megan. We don't even have to talk about wrestling, honestly. We can talk about how garbage, how boring and lame E3 was, if you want to talk about video games. Jawbreaker to Megan. Damn, these women are going tit for tat. Very impressive for Megan Blade to be holding her own in there with Asuka, the women's champion. Beautiful striking combination. Ends with a spinning back fist to the back of the head and a back suplex. Hot tag. In comes Elizabeth Blade, the dominant force in Austin Dynamite's women's division. I haven't been watching a lot of wrestling recently. Good for you, me neither. I used to watch Dark Elevation, you know, NXT if I could fit it in. New Japan Strong, TNA, Before the Impact, and Dynamite. I haven't really had time to. I usually watch like half of Dark Elevation, like half of one of them, and Dynamite, and that's it. I only watch Dynamite pretty much now since I started working to make money and working on my muscles. They're probably better uses of my time. Natural selection to Elizabeth Blade and a kick out. What happened at E3? I never checked. Nothing happened at E3. Nothing at all. That's why everyone's shit-talking it. Charlotte hits a second natural selection. 2 back-to-back natural selections on Elizabeth Blade. And Elizabeth Blade, the overpowered Ubermensch of TPW, kicks out. And going for a third natural selection. B3, what I saw didn't do much for me. Yeah, me neither. Cover here. And again, she kicks out as Asuka takes out Megan Blade. And Charlotte has to be losing her temper here. She's like, what the hell? What's going on? Who booked this shit? Vince Russo? No, Austin Dynamite booked it. That's what. Goes for the head kick. Not enough. And a big running STO by Charlotte. Charlotte, a former Showdown Women's Champion. Jawbreaker of Mayorana from Blade. Megan still out on the floor. And there it is, the Dynamite knee. That knockout knee. Locks in the submission. This is a head and arm choke. Trying to get the submission here from Charlotte. Yeah, they did. Nothing was showed off at E3 that mattered. I think the Xbox conference was the best one, though. Gravy Train! Eli Drake's finisher. The Gravy Train hits from Elizabeth Blade. Cover here on Charlotte. Broken up by Asuka, the women's champion there just in time. Asuka takes out Elizabeth Blade just to be Canadian destroyered out of nowhere from Megan Blade. Anything announced? Hold on here into the submission once again. Yes, lock this time from Megan Blade on Charlotte. And Charlotte taps before Asuka can get back into the ring. And the Valkyrie Blades have soundly won this match. Megan and Elizabeth Blade get the win here. The main event of Showdown. They announced a Metroid game and the Nintendo one. There's a Guardians of the Galaxy game that looks like it could be cool, I guess. I'm just waiting for Death Stranding 2. I'm just waiting for Death Stranding 2 or whatever the hell Kojima's doing next. Because his games are weird, and I like that. I like games that aren't exactly like every other game. Anyway, that is it for Showdown tonight. Thanks for coming, everybody. Sorry it's been 10 days since my last stream. But you guys know I love you. So, thanks for coming. I love you all. Bye-bye. I'll post the Venom card in the Discord. You know that. Smooches and hearts for all. Bye-bye.